Probably too close. Hello there. What's up, YouTube? My name is Alan. Welcome to, I guess, the first vlog of this series. Behind me is my motorcycle. It's a 1979 Kawasaki KZ440. I figured that I've been wanting to start vlogs for the longest time, and the easiest way to get started is to just talk about something that I'm really interested in. So I thought that I'd bring you guys along with it, with me today, and we're gonna have a look at my bike. Alrighty, so as I said, this is a KZ440, 1979 is the model. So it's 44 years old. So it's definitely an old bike. Let's have a closer look at it. So I've had this bike for just around a year, I think, and since getting it, I've made quite a few changes to it. And I've taken some photos and videos here and there, but I never really documented it. So this is something that I really want to get started with, just documenting the whole process, because it'll be cool for me to look back on it and just see how far the bike has come. So let's go from rear to front on all the changes. We've got new wheels first and foremost. These are Dunlop TT100s and they are awesome. We went a size up both on the rear wheel and the front wheel just to give it a bit more of a beefier look. I have bobbed the fender, the rear fender. This is actually a fender taken off a old Honda Cruiser. So there's a mechanic nearby which somehow, I'm not sure how, and it's very illegal, I'm guessing, but they let me work in their workshop from time to time, and they actually have a room full of spare parts. And the mechanic there, he just says, yeah, go ahead, have a look at it. No one knows what's up there, so if you find something that you can use it. So yeah, this rear fender is from a old Honda Cruiser, which I have cut and put on, and I think it looks really nice. This is a sissy bar from I think it's from a Royal Enfield Interceptor, actually. And yeah, so that's just bolted to the side of the frame, and that's a very recent change. It's only a few days ago, but I really like the look. It's got like a nice scrambler feel to it. Along with that, I've got these two tiny indicator lights. These are just eBay specials, which I've wired up myself, and then a old halogen rear light off something. I have no idea. It's a pretty random light. I've got what else? I've taken off the badges off the sides because it used to say KZ440. Well, I didn't really like the look of it, so I've taken that off both sides. And my goal is to spray paint the side panels black just to make it look a lot more minimal. I've actually done a few sketches of what I want to do with the bike. I'll see if I can put up some photos of what the bike looks like originally, and then the concepts which I'm working towards. And so far it's actually pretty accurate, which is really cool to see. Alright, haven't done anything to the engine or the carbs. The carburetors currently leak, and that's why I've got that little tube back there. But yeah, this is probably the next thing that I'm going to change over, just because I'm sick of the bike just leaking petrol and smelling like petrol all the time. What else? We recently replaced the starter motor because that was faulty. I've changed the front handlebars. The original ones were like big swoopy ones, so I've changed it to a more sort of aggressive flat style superbike handlebars, and these are cheap. They were like 40 bucks. And I've put these cool little bar and mirrors. So I'm actually undecided about these. I like them, but it really makes the handlebar quite wide. So sometimes I get a bit nervous when I'm lane splitting. But overall they work really well, and I like the look of them. I'm thinking of maybe getting some other mirrors which sort of clip on to here and go underneath, because they do add quite a bit of width to the handlebars. What else? So front indicators are still stock. These are these massive Dumbo ear lollipop indicators. So as I was saying, I want to get rid of this this big headlight mount, and what I've gotten online, another eBay special, is just one of these, and this is the same indicator as the rear ones, just over here. So I've wired that up myself, but in order to put this on, I need to take this mount off, and that requires a bit of work, and I don't really have the tools for it. So, but yeah, I'm hoping to have that on there, and I can drop the headlight down a little bit. Probably one of my favorite mods so far is the front fender. So I've chopped it. It used to be like massive. It used to come all the way here, and this would come all the way down here. But yeah, I've bobbed the fenders, and I think it looks really nice. But yeah, obviously I would like to paint the tank. Right now it's pretty rusty. There's a lot of patina going on. What else do I want to do? There's a whole bunch of things, to be honest. And it's just a question of how much money do I want to spend on it, because I definitely want to, I guess like the next big thing I want to do is to replace this seat. This is not the stock seat. The original one was like a massive banana seat, very 1970s. This is just an eBay special, and look, it's doing all right, but it's got this massive gap here. What I'm thinking of doing is doing like a custom fiberglass seat pan, and then getting some foam and making my own seat. I think that'll look really nice, because I want something that's gonna like be fit for purpose and just look really nice and clean and hug the rear of the tank. I think that'll look really cool. Yeah, I would like to change the whole instrument cluster over here. But again, that's low priority. I actually don't mind it, but you know, it's just it really is a question of how far do I want to take it? How much money do I want to spend on it? But yeah, that's my bike so far. For a bike this old, I'm actually very happy with it. And yeah, like, safe to say I'm pretty obsessed with it. What I'm gonna do today is, actually, you know what, before I talk about that, I'll show you my setup. So this actually isn't my garage. This isn't even my house. This is my neighbor's house. They've gone away for the next month or so. So I figured I'll just film in front of them, in front of that garage, because it's in the shade. That's what I'm working with right now. So as you can see, this is where I currently work on my bike. It's just an outdoor shed. Like, I've got a table, some shelves, and some screwdrivers and a socket wrench. That's all I've got. All the other work that I've done on the bike was me sneaking into the mechanic's workshop or just borrowing people's tools. So that's why it's been such a slow process. Safe to say though, like, I think for someone who doesn't have any tools, I think I've done pretty good. But what I want to do today is I'm not sure if you guys have this wherever you guys are viewing this video, but in Australia we have this thing called men's sheds. And it's something that I've always heard of, but I've never checked them out. So a men's shed is basically a community workshop, I guess, where I'm guessing men are meant to hang out and just work on projects together. There's actually quite a few in this area, and there's one 5 minutes from where I live. It's the Vermont Men's Shed. There's not much information about it online, but what I've gathered is that it's a community thing and it's free. So I have high hopes for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride over, check that out. Look, if it's undercover, if they have a bench with a vise, if they have an angle grinder, that's pretty good. Like, that's already tons more than what I have. If they can weld, or if there's someone there who can teach me how to weld, then that would be awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my jacket and my helmet and ride on over to the men's shed, and we'll see what's there. All right, I'll see you guys there. All right, I'm going to head off to the men's shed. I'm hoping that because I'm wearing my overalls, I look like I mean business and they'll let me ride in. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't know what to expect. Probably just some pensioners working on wooden chairs and furniture, but we'll see how we go. This is so close to where I live. Like, it was not even 5 minutes. So let's check it out. Just parked over there. And I think the shed's just around the corner. So I'll turn the camera off. I don't want to freak anyone out, but we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Alright, so I had a talk with some of the people in the men's shed. They were all lovely people, they're all pensioners. And I mean, you saw the stuff, right? They had everything. They had MIG welders, TIG welders, they had tube benders, angle grinders, benches, vices, lathes, basically everything that you'd want. So really excited to get started. And it's $4 a session. So yeah, unfortunately I can't do any work today because they close at 2:30 and it's like 2 o'clock now. But yeah, they're open 3 days a week, and this is going to be game changing, guys. So I'm actually really excited. I'm definitely going to be using this space, getting to know everyone. They do. I didn't want to take the camera out and record too much because I didn't want to freak them out, but they were working on like these little woodworking projects for local schools and third world countries. This guy Les, he showed me this like little wooden race car with a wind up elastic band, so that it like you wind it up and it just sort of rolls along the ground. And he says that they're working on a project where they send out these toys to third world countries, and they just finished a project where they sent out 50,000 toys. So yeah, it's really cool. This is right up my alley. Yeah, like I don't want to seem like someone who's just coming here to work on my own bike and my own project. And so yeah, I want to like give back to them and just contribute to the community that they have and help volunteer on the project. So yeah, I can't believe it took me a full year to find out about this. It's super excited. Next time you see me, I'll probably be in the men's shed and working on the bike. So I guess we'll stop recording for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around. Peace.